United Arab Emirates. Where is it? The United Arab Emirates. UAE is a small country in the Middle East. The Middle East is the area where areas Africa, Europe, Africa, and Asia meet. The UAE's coast runs along a gulf that connects to the Indian Ocean. The UAE is made up of seven Arab states. The capital city is Abu A- Abu Dhabi. The city is old. Its history dates back to 3000 BC. Modern Abu Dhabi blends old customs with modern buildings. Millions of people call the UAE home. Most of people who live there are from other countries. They came to work or to build new buildings. The people of the UAE come from different Arab groups. Those groups settled in the area long ago. Many people share customs and wear Arab clothing. Men and women wear scarves and cover their heads. They do this to respect their religion. Most of the people of the UAE also share the religion of Islam. Arabic. Arabic is the main language, but many people speak local languages. Most people live in cities and towns along the UAE coast. Oil has made the country rich. It has turned poor UAE villages into modern cities. And towns along the UAE coast. Oil has made the country rich. It has turned poor UAE villages into modern cities. Land on the coast. The UAE is hot. The country gets little rain. In the east are the tall Hajar Mountains. A little rain falls in the mountains. Inland, inland, the UAE is mostly made up of desert. There it is even hotter. In summer or winter, wind may carry dust and sand. The wind creates huge and hills, sand hills. Only a few grasses and bushes grow in most parts of the desert. There is more water in an oasis. Plants and animals can live there. Dates, grain, mangoes, and other fruits grow in an oasis. Oasis. These spots also help animals live. History. People have lived in the UAE for thousands of years. The area has almost always been important for trade. In the 1800s, Great Britain took over the states to control trade. They traded for things such as tea and silk from Asia. Through trade passed through the states. Most villages stayed poor for hundreds of years. In 1958, people looking for oil found it in the Middle East. They quickly began drilling to get the oil. The British ruled the area for hundreds of years. In 1968, the states decided to form one country. When all seven states joined, the UAE was free from Britain. The country grew rich with its oil. Landmarks: the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque is one of the most beautiful UAE buildings. The mosque is important to the religion of Islam. Islam teaches respect, peace, and love. The Bur- the Burj the Burj Khalifa in Dubai sets the record as the tallest building in the world. It stands for everything like is possible in Dubai. Another landmark in Dubai is Palm Jumeirah. It is one of the world's largest man-made islands. From above, it looks like a palm tree. Conclusion: the United Arab Emirates is a new country in old parts of the world. Mosques and show its clothing show its customs, customs. Modern buildings look to tomorrow. The UAE will continue to grow